Where's Lizzie?
Lying down.
Hey, she said she didn't want no tea.
No. She's fretting over B. I know how she feels. It's not the same without her.
All the more reason to keep everyone busy. Mind you, if Mr. Bridges treats us well, we must all play the game. If he bends the rules for us, then we've got to see that he doesn't get into trouble over it.
Well, I reckon he's a poofter.
What? Never mind, dear. Well, he doesn't strike me that way.
Hey, I know what a poofter is, Pix.
Get your tea, Cass.
Well, whatever he is, he's better looking than the freak.
Well, I reckon they're two of a kind.
But you've still got connections with the fellows, gang.
Well, you never know when you need a friend.
You know, I don't think we'd have any trouble selling dope in here now that B. Smith's gone. Do you think we'd get a slice of the action from Barnhurst?
They'll deliver if we can come up with the cash. Of course, we'll have to work out something between us.
Of course.
It'd help to have a screw on side, too. Wonder if Bridges is approachable.
Forget him, we've already got Ferguson.
I wouldn't trust her as far as I could spit.
Don't worry, I have, to coin a phrase, got her taped. She'll do as she's told.
Out, Mitchell.
What do I do now?
I said get out. Find the tape, Donovan.
Oh, I've got to think. I've had to move it so often. Oh, no, I put it in that cupboard before the search. Oh!
Now you find it, or you get more of the same.
Don't do it. It's not worth the trouble you'll get into.
Back off, Parker.
You hit me. I'm going to fix you.
I said back off or she gets more of the same.
Don't you hurt her.
It's up to you, Parker. Now let me get to that door. Tell her!
Do it, Cass. Do as she says.
Through with you yet, Donovan. Now, while ever you've got that tape.
She would have killed you, Min. She would have.
Don't you worry, dear. The likes of her's not going to get the better of me.
I just want to run a hot bath, fall into bed. I feel as though I've been digging ditches.
Well, do what you like now. You're a free woman.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, you'll love it. Don't let Paul talk you out of it.
How could he?
Oh, well, he's trying to get us to move in together, you know. Maybe you should have a chat to him.
Why?
Well, he keeps dropping hints about us getting married. Strange how kids think, isn't it?
Wally, marriage is hardly strange.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean that Paul seems to feel it's rather important. I'm beginning to think it's probably more important than he's let on. Do you think he probably worries about us sleeping together?
No, I don't. He's terribly fond of you. If Paul talks about marriage, it's because he's the marrying kind himself. He'd love to be married. He'd love to have a family who'd turn me into a grandmother within the year if the right girl came along.
Long time ago I thought the right girl had come along. Or 4 or 5 times, as a matter of fact. But I married one of them. Yeah, it was wrong. I'd never even consider marriage again.
Not everyone has a miserable marriage.
Yeah, maybe not, but what could be better than our setup? We've got each other, got our freedom. I think getting us to move in together would be the thin edge of the wedge.
Wally?
Yep.
You're getting dirt on the cushion.
Oh, oops. Sorry. It's an example of what might happen if I did move in, you see. Well, I'll run you a nice hot bath, then it's straight to bed. For both of us.
Look what I've got.
Where'd you get them?
From your pocket, and you didn't feel a thing.
You'll feel a thing if you pinch anything from me and keep it for good.
As if I would. Stealing's a sin.
Sin or no sin. I'm pretty good at it myself. That's why I can see it in you.
Yeah, Min says you picked it up real quick.
Well, it's lovely to be good at things, but Well, what do you do when the things you're good at happen to be illegal?
Oh, I wouldn't let that worry you, love. It's a God-given talent, and you'd be a mug if you didn't use it.
Oh, I'd never take from the needy. Well, Minnie says we ought to concentrate on large department stores. I don't suppose they'd notice a few bits and pieces missing. They've got so much.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
Oh, it's Min's.
Did you lift her from her? Aren't you a clever cat?
Nah, of course not. I'm looking after it for her.
Oh, what's on it? Can I have a look at it?
Nah. Sorry, Lizzie. Nah, no one's allowed to touch this except me and Min.
Go on, just for practice.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't.
Just practicing, Lizzie.
If I were you, I'd mug them before I tried ripping them off.
She's right, Cass. We'll have to find something else for you to do.
Yeah, you know, I just can't get the hang of it.
Nothing to it, dear. Oh, Sonia, this is yours.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on, keep this noise down and hurry up.
Just high spirits, Mrs. Powell. You got that tape safely hidden, Cass.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, Min. Got it right here. Don't you worry about nothing.
You can't take it under there.
You told me I wasn't to let it out
Just
of
give
it.
it to me while you're showering.
Oh.
Maybe I should take up the pickpocketing course after all, if that's what I think it is.
Don't be greedy, dear. You've got your own copy. And Ferguson won't give up till she gets it back.
I wouldn't give her half the chance. And I'd give you even less of one if you and I became a team.
What can you be thinking of?
Putting Ferguson out of business. Together we'd have the women sewn up, the women that follow you, and while we had the tape, Ferguson wouldn't make a move.
You know, for a smart girl, you're not getting the picture at all. You're the one that's going out of business, Sonia. That's why I became top dog, to see that very thing.
More coffee? Toast. How about a jog around the block? Look, could you stop giving me the silent treatment long enough to tell me why you're giving me the silent treatment?
I'm just not talkative in the mornings.
Rubbish. You're normally chatting your head off.
Well, I'm not this morning.
Yeah, I can see that. Look, if it was last night, then I'm sorry.
It isn't because of last night.
It must have something to do with it. You were so cold. I mean, what went wrong?
I can't imagine.
Look, Anne, if this is some sort of reaction to Paul's leaving, I cannot see...
It's got nothing to do with Paul.
Well, it must have something to do with it. I don't know you this morning, and last night you were like a stranger. Now, what's going on here?
Do you remember talking about freedom last night?
Yeah?
Well, I'm exercising it now, and I'd prefer you didn't pry.
Uh-oh. I can see I have stepped over the line. I'm very sorry, I won't do it again. I'm due at Driscoll now. This afternoon I'll be helping Paul set up his studio. Just in case you want to reach me.
Yes?
Look, I've done your taping for you, right? Now you got to come good. All I've had is trouble from the freaking Minnie the Mouse telling me what to do.
And all I've had from you is lies. Trying to play Ferguson and me off one another would be a very dangerous game. You're trying to blackmail me when you kept that tape, weren't you?
Well, I wasn't going to try it on you.
It'd be stupid to try it on anyone.
Isn't it about time I had something from your bloody troubles?
More work for you first.
Forget it.
Pretty. I was going to pay you in grass.
Is it good stuff?
The best.
How are you going to get it in here?
You let me worry about that. Or do you want to work or don't you?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Good. But don't try and cross me.
Oh, good morning.
Governor?
Any messages?
Arthur Charlton rang. He wants to take Lizzie out for the day.
That's in order. Has she been told?
Yes, she wasn't too enthusiastic.
Is there anything else?
No, nothing that requires your attention. Brian's solicitor will be in this afternoon.
I don't want to be disturbed unless it's absolutely necessary.
Of course.
Oh, suppose anyone can have an off day.
I'm going to do a pickup.
Lizzie, no, you should be changed by now and ready for your outing.
Well, look, I'll do the pickup, Lizzie.
Oh, not on your life. I don't want to go out.
Yes, but they're your family.
Oh, you wouldn't have thought so last time. They're a bit too posh for me.
Oh, it might be different this
I
time.
don't think so. I don't think they want to know me.
That can't be true. They want to see you again, don't they?
I don't want to talk about it, men.
Oh, you probably need something to get them off your mind.
They're not on my mind. They're on everybody else's mind. Everyone's too bloody busy minding my business.
Well, there's nothing else to do round here.
That's your job, men. When are we going to start the numbers game again, love?
What I feel like you can't draw out of a hat.
Oh, what's that, Brenda?
One of your ex-husbands, or maybe all of them.
There'll be another draw next week.
Next week?
Oh, gee, Nick, that's a long way off.
Men, liven up the joint a bit. Get my mind off things.
Will it take my mind off me?
I'll be careful, Minnie. I might win the ladies' back unless you meet the demands.
Well, I wouldn't like your chances.
Thank you, Lizzie. No more numbers till next week. Gambling's not going to solve the problem.
What problem?
Boredom. But I'm going to see to it that you don't get bored. Not sure about your needs, Brenda, but I'll never say die.
What is this? Get back to work. Oh, come on, Birdsworth, why aren't you dressed?
I don't want to go, Mrs. Powell.
Okay, well, that's entirely up to you. But next time you will let us know in advance because your family's already on their way.
Oh, Lizzie, you can't have them turned away.
It's very unkind, Lizzie.
Well,
I suppose I better go. Young Kev will be there and he's a nice enough kid.
Oh, yeah, she'll be apples, Lizzie. Remember, blood is thicker than...
Fold some sheets, dear. Give them another chance.
Anything wrong?
No, I was just fixing myself up a little. Waste of time, really.
Of course not. You're beautiful, why not?
Just like Minnie said, never say die.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. Your place or mine?
I can see what you're getting at, but I'm afraid it's impossible.
It's not, you know, I do it all the time.
Here, I mean.
But you could fix something up, surely.
What makes you the way you are? What's your background?
My background?
Yeah, I'm interested.
You could have fooled me. All right, how far back would you like to go? When I was nude on a bearskin rug?
Well, how about we start with your education?
Well, I'm an arts graduate. I harboured dreams of being a real artist once.
What happened?
Haven't got the temperament or the dedication, but I do have the talent, so I put it to my advantage. Forgeries, counterfeiting. I'd love to forge artwork.
It must be terrible for you to be in here. You're so full of life.
Well, you could brighten things up no end if you just let yourself go, huh?
Yes, but I've got work to do. And so have you. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Take a look at them. I wish I hadn't let that lot talk me into this.
well, it's too late now, so get moving and start smiling.
Oh, there isn't anything much to smile about.
Hello, Mum.
Hello.
We must have made you feel very uncomfortable. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no harm done.
You know, I didn't sleep last night thinking you'd turn us away.
Oh, as if I'd do a thing like that.
Does that mean you'll give us another chance?
Oh, of course, love.
Oh, good.
It'll be different this time.
Hey, how about a movie?
Yeah, what do we see?
Oh, how can I talk to you all in the movies?
Well, it's your day. I mean, what do you want to do?
Well, There's a meeting on at the Valley this half-hour.
The races? Oh, I'd love that.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Mrs. Bell.
I could do your hair again if you want. Maybe like my new style.
Thank you, love.
Oh, that David Bridges is so cute.
Yeah, he's a good screw too.
And they told me he was slow.
That's not what she meant.
Who cares what she meant? I just hope she's right.
Are you setting your cap for him?
Oh, that's a quaint way of putting it, but I am, yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't if I were you.
Well, why not? You bothered with everyone else.
Oh, well, it's not that he's not attractive. Well, he is, but... Well...
Come on, we're all girls together.
Well, Bobby says that he's... Well, he's...
He's what?
Well, you know, like Miss Ferguson.
What, big and ugly?
No. I mean sexually.
Oh, I've got it made. He's into women.
No, I think Bobby meant that he prefers other gentlemen.
Well, Bobby's got her lines crossed. If David Bridges is gay, then I'm frigid. And if I was frigid, I'd be sleeping a lot better than I am at the moment.
Well, I hope you're not disappointed.
Bridges is the kind of man that chooses his mark, bides his time, and then makes his move, and I just hope I'm in the firing line.
And I'll see to it, Hewitt, if you don't get on with your work. And that goes for the lot of you. That's better.
How can anybody that big sneak up on you so quietly?
She can be kept under control.
I'm getting a visitor this morning. We should get the dope on the dope.
Good, you can do me a favour.
Like?
I want to smuggle something out, a cassette tape. Maybe you could slip it to your visitor.
What's so special about it?
It's our insurance.
Okay. Pardon.
Where have they taken her?
The races. Where else?
She likes Betty.
Lizzie. Like you and I enjoy breathing. She's pretty tinny too. I wouldn't be surprised if she made a killing.
Oh, I think she's wonderful. I wouldn't mind taking her out on a day release myself one day.
Well, if she turns you down, you can always take your pick from any of the others, from what I've heard.
What have you heard?
Oh, just that you're planning on turning this place into your own personal harem.
Just a minute. Are you making a specific charge or just doing a spot of rumour mongering?
Call it a warning. If it's true, he's had it. And if it's just a rumour, then he's got trouble.
Well, it's not true, so how about we forget it?
Oh, we can forget it, but the women won't.
She's right. It can cause trouble. If one of those women decided to set you up, you are finished.
Mm-hmm. And it's happened before.
Well, what do we do?
Well, we can get around it. I'll make a few adjustments to the rosters.
What do you mean?
No more solo patrols from now on. When you're on duty, you'll be accompanied by another officer.
Oh, no, wait a minute. If we do that, the staff levels will be back where they were before I got here.
We'll manage to get by. Just.
Look, may I make a suggestion? How about I talk to the women?
They'll laugh in your face.
Do you have any objections to me trying?
No.
Look, the only thing these women understand, Mr. Bridges, is authority.
Have you ever tried any other method?
Staff room? Yeah, okay. Hewitt has a visitor.
Oh, I'll tell her. Look, I'm going that way. Is it all right with you?
Good luck.
Thanks.
No, dear, that's not it at all. Don't creep up on people. You're not the build for it. The whole movement must be more natural, more fluid.
Like this?
That's very good, Pixie. Of course, I am wearing a girdle, and that does make it easier.
Well, next time I might get that as well.
It's okay. You can all relax. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Oh, something wrong, Mr. Bridges?
Well, not yet. But I've heard a rumour that some of the women think I'm trying to make a play for them.
Well, now, where would they get an idea like that from?
The rumour I heard was that some of the women were hoping you'd make a play for them.
Yes, well, that's very flattering, but I'd like to rule out both versions.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Look, I've got a job to do here. It's an important one. I want to help all of you, but I can't do that if I'm going to be subject to rumours and suspicions. So how about it? Will you give me a break?
Sure thing, Mr. Bridges. I think that solves the problem.
Thanks. Thanks very much. All right, now you can all get back to work. Hewitt, you've got a visitor.
I'll be right there.
How about that, Mr. Bridges?
Wonderful, gentle, understanding.
If only we could keep him and lose Miss Ferguson, life'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, sure is a good screw.
Press some sheets, Cass.
Right, me.
What do you want?
Thought you might be lonely.
Well, I'm not. So why don't you nick off?
Pushing your luck, Mitchell.
If you lay a finger on me, I'll let everyone know about it. The governor, the lot of them.
You're not being very sensible. It's about time you learned a little respect for authority.
What are you going to do?
Me? Oh, I'm not going to do anything, Mitchell. But you're going to be the victim of a savage bashing. By person or persons unknown. Now, you remember that, Bobby? That is the important part. Get in here. She's all yours.
Please, leave me.
Hello, brother dear.
Do I get a kiss?
It'll have to be a sisterly one.
You can keep it.
Oh, I insist, Jack.
What's this?
Just keep it stashed for me, will you? Listen, how's the dope supply at Woodridge and Barnhurst?
Any more and they'll be floating over the walls.
So fellows that have enough to supply Wentworth too, huh?
It was too hard to set up before. They had a crim here for years, B. Smith. She was top dog and that meant no dope.
Yeah, well, she's not here now.
I know it. She's making trouble at Barnhurst.
So how about you tell your boss to put us on the delivery list?
Can you handle distribution?
Talking to a born middleman. How do they get the stuff in?
It comes in with the garbage trucks.
Jeez, what happened? Oh, come on, let me give you a hand. Oh. Yeah, I know. Come, easy does it. That's the way. And you better lie down on your bed. Jeez, what rotten mongrel done this to you?
Maybe we should ask you that, Parker.
Me? Oh, no, I just found her.
I'd say you just bashed her.
No, honest.
Huh? It's your style, isn't it? A good bashing? What'd you do, get in the wrong side of your temper?
Miss Ferguson?
Shut up. This has got your trademark all over it. All right, Mitchell. Now, you've got nothing to fear as long as you cooperate. Who did this to you, Mitchell?
Parker. Parker done it.
Right, Parker. Now we talk.
Well, you shouldn't be too cross with them, Minnie. I mean, the wheels on the skip might have broken down. They're awfully wobbly.
Well, maybe so, dear, but if I find Cass has been shirking, she'll feel the edge of my tongue.
Well, you know, their simple mind. She's probably engrossed somewhere staring at a fly crawl up a wall. You'd understand that, wouldn't you, Pixie?
Honestly, Sonia, you're the rudest person I've ever met.
Don't take any notice, dear. Come on, you shouldn't let people see that they upset you.
Well?
Done.
What about the dope? Interested?
Very.
When can we expect our first drop?
They'll confirm everything in the next prison broadcast, as long as they get $500. That's not going to be a problem, is it?
No, as long as the investment's worth my while.
Well, if we need any extra capital, I have an idea. I can't let my talents go rusty, so I'm thinking of producing driver's licenses.
Really? I thought your forgery skills extend as far as signatures on cheques.
Honey, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. I'll let you into another little secret. I expect my artistic talents to be properly rewarded, which is why my share of the profits will be larger than yours.
Fair enough.
Also, my name will not be mentioned should anything go wrong.
Well, you certainly look after number one. Nothing will go wrong.
You found Mitchell, did you, Miss Ferguson?
That's right.
And you honestly believe her story about what happened?
Why do you ask?
Her injuries are not consistent with a fall down a flight of stairs.
She didn't go into any detail, but I did find her at the bottom of the stairs and saw no reason to disbelieve her.
You know, it's a remarkable coincidence that you happen to be on the spot every time someone gets hurt around here.
What are you suggesting?
Just that you might know more about these accidents than we here.
Doctor, I would suggest that you stick to medicine. Your imagination isn't sharp enough to start writing whodunits. The report, if you don't mind. I've got a very busy schedule.
Well, I'm sorry to have wasted your time. There are one or two aspects I'd like to discuss with the governor, so I'll be taking it to her myself.
Oh, and where have you been, young lady? It's pretty difficult to do laundry when it doesn't even turn up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I took it back, but you was all gone.
What's happened?
It's awful, Min. Little Bobby's been bashed. Something dreadful. And I didn't do it, Min. Honest, I didn't. Only she told Miss Ferguson I did.
Well, why would she do that? Well, obviously Mrs. Reynolds doesn't believe her, or you'd be in the pound right now.
She never took me to the gut.
Yeah, well, it smells like something the freak had set up. Did she do the bashing?
Oh, poor little Bobby. Well, why would Miss Ferguson want to beat him up?
Now, come on, Cass. There's something you're not telling us, isn't there? Why didn't she take you to the governor?
She wanted that tape, Min. Well, I had to let her have it. She was going to do terrible things. No, not to me, to you and little Bobby.
You mean there was something on that tape about Ferguson?
And you shouldn't have given it to her, Cass.
I'm really sorry, Min. I know it was really important, but I had to let her have it.
I'm not worried about the tape, Cass. I thought I could depend on you, and at the first sign of pressure, you let me down. I'm very disappointed in you, Cass.
I'm sorry, Min. I'll get it back. Honest, I will. Where you going, Min?
I've lost my appetite.
I will get it back. I will.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. But if there's something on that tape Ferguson once kept secret, you haven't got a hope in hell.
Hey, look out, you'll bust something.
Oh, hi, Wal. Grab the other end of this. I don't want to stuff up the Axminster.
Or smash a chandelier.
Right.
Where to, mate?
Just keep going backwards.
Oh, don't make me part of the wall fittings, will you?
No worries. I want this place to look like it's got a bit of class. Oh, that's enough. Oh, thanks, mate. Well, what do you think?
Ah, well, I think you've got a lot to do if you want to open tomorrow.
Well, I've put up notices saying I'll be open today.
Oh, yeah?
Well, people need time to go home and think about it. I'll be ready tomorrow when they all come trooping in.
Oh, well, if get up and go's the way to run a business, you've got it made. Well, let's get stuck into it all, shall we?
Great. How long have you got?
I've got all afternoon. Alice is interviewing my replacement back at Bristol. Well, I'll put this...
Just put it on the table.
Right.
So, how's Mum? She accepted the idea of me moving out yet?
She's a touch moody, but they usually are when the last one leaves the nest. You know, I was the same when Mickey, my daughter, went.
So when are you moving in?
I'm beginning to think you're in the wrong business.
I mean it. Come on, you two are made for each other. Besides, now I'm out of the way.
Well, I admit we have discussed it, but we've decided we like things the way they are.
In other words, mind your own business, Paul. Come on, give us a hand with the backdrop there.
All right.
Just listen to this, Judy. After the reception, everybody came outside and threw rice and confetti until we almost drowned in it. Oh, just imagine a lovely country wedding.
Yeah, well, it couldn't happen to a nicer kid.
Oh, I'm going to put this under my pillow tonight. Have you met Bill? Oh, he must be awfully romantic to sweep Rosemary off her feet like that.
No, I haven't met him, but Wally said he's a real down-to-earth guy.
Oh, well, I suppose that sort must be romantic as well, don't you think?
Give you the mic.
Ready?
Hello, Rhonda. This is Brenda. Everything's fine here. I have your birthday present.
Oh, g'day, Nick. Hey, you want to...
Parker, could you just shut up while we're trying to record?
Gee, sorry, Mrs. Powell. I just thought Min might...
The thoughts cancel outside of them.
Go on, get out. Okay, go again.
Hello, Rhonda. This is Brenda. Everything's fine here. I have your birthday present. Can't wait to see you and we'll talk about the high times we'll have. Right soon.
Ready? Okay, anybody else? All right, then, the bell's going to go in a minute, so get all this cleared up.
We're on our way, kiddo.
Oh, is that a tape for the broadcast tonight?
Oh, no, it actually belongs to a friend of mine. It got mangled in the cassette player when she was driving me to work this morning.
Hope it's not one of her favourites.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, it is, and I was going to try and fix it for her.
Not much point. Even if you do get it untwisted, the sound will be distorted.
Oh. Well, at least I'll know what to buy her for her birthday.
Cash all right? Hey, come on, honey. It can't be that bad.
Tears.
Someone giving you a hard time, love?
Oh, only what I deserve, Jude.
Is it Min, is it?
Yeah. Oh, we was real good mates and I let her down. Now she hates me.
She doesn't hate you. She's not like that. And she's not going to hold a grudge against you for one little mistake.
Oh, no. It was a big one.
Well, so what? Everybody makes mistakes. Even Min makes mistakes. She'll get over it.
She won't. You ever make a mistake and really hurt your best mate?
Yeah, more times than I'd like to remember.
Yeah. They still like you after?
Well, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer for them to forgive me. But you know something, Cass? Sometimes it's not even a mistake. It's something that you have to do because there's no other way out.
Well, that's what I done. Miss Ferguson would have hurt Min real bad if I hadn't given her that rotten tape.
Well, there you go.
She knows that. She still won't talk to me.
Tell you what. Minnie's had time to calm down now. Why don't you just go and see her and tell her how sorry you are?
Yeah. Anyway, if I don't go and collect the maternity stuff, she'll be so mad she won't even talk to me. You reckon it might work?
I reckon.
I've just had Scott in here voicing the same suspicion.
Well, I may be jumping to conclusions, but it's common knowledge that Joan's been up to her neck in a number of rackets that have been run here.
That's a very serious allegation, Meg.
Yes, I know. I also have a feeling that Mitchell's got something on her. And if she has, I think it'd be a pity not to use it.
Why hasn't something been done about it before?
We've tried many times, but we've never been able to prove anything.
And you think maybe this time?
Well, this is the first time that we've had anything concrete. Mind you, even if Mitchell did admit that Joan bashed her, the department wouldn't take her word against an officer.
No. Oh, if only we knew what this was about.
Well, I'll confront Mitchell with it. She may give us something to go on with.
Yes, all right, Meg. But don't let Joan know she's under any suspicion. If there's anything in this, I want to make damn sure we find enough evidence to have her thrown out on her ear.
Oh, Miss, sorry, please. Your team and Yarok.
You? Oh, the photographer, yeah. Well...
Rendben van. Látja, ez egy meglepetés a férjemnek. Ő már régóta akart egy férjét.
Excuse me.
Hazaküldeni a familiára.
He's a friend of mine, right?
Oh, Miss, sorry, please. No speak English. Me want fényképet baby a pokrócon mesztelenül, yes?
Yes. Very, very good. Right. He will be back in 5 minutes. 5, okay?
Nagyon olcsó. Itt van a baby. Van? Fogja. Me. Money.
No, you've got the wrong idea. It's not me.
Van magának valami pokróc? Valami puha?
Hi, well, what you got there, mate?
Customer. And $5.
Ez jó lesz, ha nincs pokróc?
Yes. Well, let's put Junior over there and make him look fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, at least the props won't get stained, mate.
Tomorrow? I thought it was going to take months.
Well, it is rather sooner than expected, but we have everything under control.
Oh, well, I wish I could say the same.
Now, Philip Goldsmith will be acting for you, so you mustn't worry. He's had similar cases and he's handled them very well. We also have some very good defence witnesses ready, mostly from Driscoll House.
Well, I knew I could count on Wally, but that's great news.
Of course, there's Miss Daly's attitude. That could be a bit of a problem, but we're hoping we can balance out the evidence to keep the jury on side.
Yeah, but it's not just Betty, is it? I mean, what about Scott? They've called him for the prosecution.
Yes, that is so, but he's not what you might call hostile. Now, Goldsmith will see to it that Dr. Collins can testify to your advantage during cross-examination.
I don't know. I mean, even with everyone batting for me, I still don't hold out much hope. The jury are still going to look on it as murder.
I've been saving the best till last. We've managed to reduce the charge of murder to one of aiding and abetting a suicide.
Well, that's great news. Oh, God, I thought I was going to end up spending the rest of my life in this dump.
Yes, well, of course, we have to remember that if found guilty, you could still spend a fair bit of time in prison. The maximum term for such a charge is 14 years.
Well, where have you been? Out selling your friends again?
Oh, don't you listen to her, Cash. She only wants to upset everybody.
Now, you got to believe me, Min. I know I'm not fit to be anyone's mate, but I've got to tell you, I wouldn't do nothing to hurt you on purpose, and I'm real sorry.
I know you are, Cass. And I'm sorry I was hard on you. I shouldn't have blamed you for what happened with that terrible woman.
I thought you were awfully brave, Cass, because you only thought of your friend.
Oh, dear, it is also touching.
It's a pity there aren't more like you, dear. There are some in here who would sell their friends as soon as look at them. That's not you, dear.
So you will still be my friend?
I'd be proud to be.
Oh, well, you ain't ever going to be sorry ever again, Min.
Oh, that's lovely, dear.
You really have no idea what was on the tape?
No. I mean, Mitchell admitted it was hers, but that was all. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Reynolds. I was just coming with these.
Oh, that's all right, Meg. I remembered I needed Dempster's as well. How did you get on with Mitchell?
Nothing at all.
Hardly surprising if Ferguson had anything to do with the bashing.
Donovan might be able to help. I mean, she shares with her.
I doubt whether any of them will talk. Come on, we've not only got the no-lagging code to get through, but fear of reprisals from Joe, and that'd be enough to make them clam up.
Yes, but if there's anything in this that might harm the women, then I'm sure that many would be...
Is that the memo from Friday night's meeting?
Yes, why?
Can I have it, please? I have to change the time.
Well, I'd better get back. Thanks for finding those for me, Meg. And would you send Donovan to me in about 10 minutes?
Right. Well, it would be nice to get it right first time round, Mrs. Powell.
We all make mistakes, don't we?
I don't know why you're so happy after just one session. Seemed a little bit piddly to me.
I'll never forget the look on your face. It was worth only getting $5 for the job.
I tell you what, you're going to have to get a multilingual receptionist.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Can I help you?
I hope so. This is Paul Reynolds Photographics.
The one and only.
Oh, good. I saw your pamphlet down the pub. Are you Reynolds?
Yes.
Oh, glad to know you, Paul. Name's Foster. Ray Foster.
How do you do?
Good. Listen, how are you at covering weddings?
Oh, you name it, I can do it. What date would you be needing me?
Oh, it wouldn't be for a couple of weeks. My sister's getting married, but I don't want it to cost the earth.
I think you'll find my prices are pretty reasonable, Ray. Why don't you get your sister to come in and we can have a chat and I'll give her a quote.
Sounds good. I'll do that. Well, you've got some good stuff up there.
Thank you.
We'll probably see you down the local when you settle in, eh?
You can count on that.
Okay. See you.
Bye-bye. How's that, eh? One day and I'm already in business.
right. That's the kid, Mr. Fellows.
Good. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Better make sure he's not snap happy around the wrong people again, hadn't we? Get Harry onto it.
Done.
Well, Lizzie must be having a lovely time because she would have been back by now.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Yes, just a matter of adjusting to each other.
Oh, hey, Jude.
Hi, Cass. You said I was such a convenient person.
You know the television set isn't on, Jude.
Yes, I have noticed that, Cass. You can have my seat, kid.
Oh, thanks, Jude.
Oh, Judy, come and play poker with us. It's much better with three.
No, I don't feel like a game today.
Oh, come on, love. The news couldn't be all that bad.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Now, why are you looking so down in the dumps?
My trial's tomorrow, too.
Well, you mustn't let that get you down. In a few days, it'll all be behind you.
Yes, Judy, and then you can start living life instead of thinking about it. I'll have 2. I know 3, thank you.
Well, I wouldn't call it living, being stuck in this dump.
Now, who says you're going to end up back in here? You've got to think positive. Where there's a biting chance, you must never give up hope.
I wish I had your enthusiasm. But even though they've reduced the charge, I'm still guilty.
They've reduced the charge? Well, there you are.
Donovan, wanted in the governor's office.
Oh, coming, Mrs. Morris. Now, chin up, Judy. All you got to do is get that jury to understand that a little touch of humanity doesn't make a criminal.
Donovan?
Oh, coming, dear. Pity about the game. It was a good hand.
She's some lady, huh?
She's a lovely lady, but a terrible card player. She's got all clubs and there's not one pair.
Is Ferguson coming in on the dope deal?
No way. She'd be down us like a ton of bricks if she found out.
You don't seem too worried.
I'm not. I've paid my insurance.
That tape.
That tape.
Nice one.
Thank you. Did you put yourself down the workshop roster tomorrow?
Mr. Bridges is an obliging man. Only when it comes to changing the work roster, though. More's the pity.
You're going to have to get some materials in if you're going to do those licenses. Paper in the workshop won't even pass inspection.
It'll do to make out a rough. In the meantime, we'll wait till we get the go-ahead from Fellows on the dope. Once we've got that, it'll be no trouble at all getting some official papers slipped in.
How long do we have to wait? Business is going to start dropping if we don't hurry up and make good with the promises.
You ought to be careful who you make promises to around here, Stevens.
Well, if it isn't my partner in crime. Found any good tapes lately?
Just lowering the odds. Wouldn't want anything to interfere with our business dealings, would we?
Of course not, Miss Ferguson.
I wonder if the nice lady'd be so cocky if she knew about the other one.
Now, Mrs. Reynolds, you know me better than that.
I'm not suggesting you tell us anything that can get the other women into trouble.
What I mean is, I do something for you, and you do something for me.
What are your terms? There's no way I can get the department to change its mind on the rehabilitation scheme.
No, obviously we have to tackle that from a different angle. What I'd like to see is an open family day once a month and a good work release program.
Oh, he'd have to get official departmental approval, but I think they're very workable schemes.
Do you think the department would agree?
I can't see them having any objections.
No outlays.
Right. Agreed?
Yes.
Now, what can you tell us about this tape?
That tape would have given you all you need to know about Ferguson. Not only is she involved right up to her neck in every racket in the prison, but I can tell you things about her that'll make your hair curl.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun